But I want to talk about Wan Bissaka. I mean, he's a very, very expensive player. Now, that is not his fault in the slightest. He does not dictate what his transfer fee is. But is he worth the money, the 50 million?
Well, he's gotten a lot of criticism at the moment because a lot of Manchester United fans will probably say he's not a Manchester United defender. But there is something that I would like to explain, Adam. You see, when you play for a club like Crystal Palace, the pressure is different, right? Most of the time you are on your own half defending. And then you sign for such a huge club as Manchester United, who have had amazing fullbacks. So your attacking side of the game has to improve, has to be spot on. Wan Bissaka is an all-round good defender, right? Even at Crystal Palace, he wasn't known for his attacking flair. Now, I think because of his age, right? Yes, they paid a lot of money for him, but I think there's a lot more to come from Wan Bissaka next season, because this club is a big club with a lot of pressure and expectations are high. At the moment, he has not fulfilled that, I agree, but he's a fantastic player. One for the future. Be patient with him.
Can you train that sort of thing to be able to be more assertive in an offensive way?
Yes, of course, 100%. Because if you look at the way Manchester United set up, and normally Manchester United will have to play a bit more higher. If we compare the fullbacks of Liverpool, for instance, look at where Trent Arnold and Robinson are receiving balls. They're receiving balls in the final third. But Wan Bissaka receives balls still on his back line. Now that's the difference. He should have more courage, and they should coach him and tell him this is how we're going to play. Push higher up when you receive the ball. Now you are in the final third. 1-2s or deliver crosses. It's coachable.
It is coachable.
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't it slightly worrying that at one point they almost let him go at Crystal Palace until he was converted into a defensive player? Because previously he was a winger.
He was a winger, yeah.
But if he couldn't do it there, if they said, all right, maybe this isn't good enough, that should be a concern, no?
Well, I think, look, Manchester United is in transition, right? They're still building the team. He's a very good defender. No matter what everybody says, Adam, if you're a fullback from any coach, right, the first thing you will ask is, can you defend? Can you stop crosses? Are you good 1v1s? If you tick those 3 boxes, you can play in any team. And Wan Bissaka has got that. He needs to just learn adding a little bit more extra onto his game, which is the offensive side. That is coachable. You can train. And also it has to do with the style of play. If the style of play, look, you can say previously with, for instance, coaches like Sam Allardyce, whereby they were a bit more defensive or playing a bit more long balls. That's just the style of play. Now, if Wan Bissaka, you can put Wan Bissaka in Liverpool's squad and he can play differently because of the style of Liverpool, how they play. So the system and the style of Manchester United football doesn't at the moment probably makes the best of Wan Bissaka come out yet.
All right, welcome back. We were just talking about Wan Bissaka, a £50 million player, and, well, you can't blame him for the price tag. You don't choose the price tag. Now, George believes that he will come good, that you can be taught that attacking prowess. But I'm just wondering about your intuition. What you feel inside. Can it be the case with Wan Bissaka, do you feel?
I touched on style of play. Okay, which influenced Wan Bissaka's game. And also, where does he receive balls in the build-up? And I touched on, if you look at, for instance, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, they receive balls in the build-up play, final third of the pitch. Yeah. Today, you could clearly see Wan Bissaka, when he gets the ball, he's still in the back 4. Now, that makes it really difficult to penetrate or to deliver any offensive work.
Well, like we said, we spoke about this before, and we obviously don't know what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's asking of him. He might be doing exactly what he wants him to do. But for me, if he does end up in the final third, I think his crossing and his final deliveries, for me, it's got to be better. Now, whether that's, you know, he could even develop it where he gets to the byline and he pulls it back. Or if he is going to play deeper for United and not get to the byline, and when he receives it in the final third, and it's one-touch cross, Gary Neville, you know, he didn't always get to the byline, but when he got switched, his one-touch and his delivery was very good. Yeah.
What about your intuition? Are you more defensive-minded or are you more attack-minded? And does that hold you back when you're trying to do the other thing?
I'm a defensive fullback. You know, I came through Man United learning off Gary Neville, Wes Brown, and I think back then that's how fullbacks were. Yeah. You know, we had Gabriel Hines, Dennis, you know, they were solid fullbacks, defend first, and that's how I learned. Whereas now in the modern game, fullbacks are like wingers now. You've got to be like wingers. And Trent Alexander and Robertson are showing that week in, week out. And I think that's why, for me, I can't see Aaron Wan Bissaka getting in the England team.
No?
Because you've got Kieran Trippier and Trent Alexander who offer so much in the final third.
Walker as well, maybe?
And Walker can't even get in the England squad at the moment, which for me is,
that's next level, right?
It's ludicrous for me that. What he's done for England and how he's performed since he's been at Man City, even at Tottenham, to not even be anywhere near the squad. And then for me, Aaron's behind them three.
It's amazing to think that not too long ago, every player that started for Manchester United would be starting for their country. With the odd exception like Cantona because of his falling out, etc., with the French national team. But it's not the case anymore, is it? I mean, 50 million and he's fourth choice for England.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think.
Yeah, like you said, I think he's been in one squad and I think he got a back injury, he had to pull out. Maybe he might have got his cap then, but I think if you look at England and how Gareth Southgate wants them to play, I think he has to develop his final third play a bit more to get into that England squad.